coffee in my cup, sun just peeking through. TV glowing in the kitchen like it always do.
Cheryl's laughing first, Jeremy's got that grin. Ryan's talking ports and plans, Ricky's reeling us in.
Go live together, start the day, sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, rise and shine, talking trips that feel like mine. From cruise dreams to travel weather, I feel the world when we go live together. There's swapping little secrets on packing light, packing smart. Which deck has the quiet spots where the late night stories start?
Scott's breaking all the tech news with that Scotty J screen star shine. I'm taking notes on napkins while my eggs get cold on the side.
Go live together, start the day, sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, rise and shine, talking trips that feel like mine. From cruise dreams to travel weather, I feel the world when we go live together. One day I'll book that cabin bag by the door, heart on my sleeve. Oh, yeah. Till then I'll keep on cruising through that YouTube show, make believe.
Go live together, start the day,
Sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, don't let go. You're my map and my talk show road. From cruise news to travel chatter, you bring us all on board. We go live together.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Scott. Hey, honey. I'm gonna start with you first.
Texas. Yep.
You know, Jeremy helps me get dressed in the. Well, okay, no, got to back up the story because I was watching Kurt and Marsha this morning, and she said, "Oh, I decided to wear my pajamas on screen." I said, "Oh, it's really nice because I've done that, but it's been pajamas like hers that you couldn't tell that they were pajamas." So she got me thinking, and I attribute what I'm wearing because of what Marsha wore on their show. So now I can move forward and explain why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. When the alarm went off at 7, what I did was I watched what she was saying, and she was and if you want to know what time that was, it was about 7:15 or 7:11 or something like that, because Ziggy had went off in the bedroom. And so I said, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna wear. It's Memorial Day weekend. And people that have beaches. I said
You
BEAC.
did.
Beaches.
That's the same word that Ross wants you to say.
I know. I've been saying big words, and
Uh-huh.
I've been saying words I can't say.
Right.
So I'm proud of myself. Um, but then I still can't remember. Okay, here we go. This is the thing. So I decided to wear a swimsuit because most of you all are going to go to some beach, have some really good fun, not have to worry about the rain like we've had to worry about all weekend long. The rain has just really beat us down, but we need the rain here in Texas because we grow a lot of crops and stuff. So, anyway, I to say that to say this, I always wear I always buy a new swimsuit for every cruise I've gone on. I never have worn this swimsuit. So it's like, why not do it today? You know. So I don't know if you'll ever see it on a swimsuit. Word of the day. Yeah, beaches. Yeah, beaches. Beaches. I can say it now. Today I can say it. The day of the day is, thank you, Zach. It's May 22nd. Yes, it is, because I just asked Ziggy. It's National Sherlock Holmes Day. And guess what? Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can give me a question about Sherlock Holmes and I can't answer. I watch Sherlock Holmes, the black and white version, the uh, revised color version, the new one that was on PBS. I know he stays in 221B. Mm, yeah. So, um, and his sidekick is Dr. John, what's his name? Whatever his name is, it's John. And he was in a war, not Sherlock Holmes, no. John was. He was
Sherlock Holmes' arch enemy.
Oh, the one that begins with the M.
Moriarty.
Yes, Moriarty. Yes. Professor Moriarty.
Yes, I choose. You can't give me on that, man. And so, in a way, I watch it daily. I watch the replays. I mean, I watch the shows. I even read his entire.
Hey, baby, look, Controversial Cruising wants you to see his comment right there on the screen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And let me tell you, thank you so much, Scott. You
still have to finish Zach's list. That's why we can't move on. You got stuff on Sherlock. Didn't read the rest.
Maritime Day. When we were in Galveston, that was one of our things we had to watch, because we were right outside, right. Our back door was the bay of Galveston. And so let me tell you, we would have to watch and say, oh man, they out there and they shouldn't be out there in their water, because we got a notice saying small crafts cannot be in the water because of the wind and all of that. Don't Friday. How you gonna have Don't Friday?
You're not supposed to do fried food, I guess, today. I don't know.
World Goth Day. I know a goth person for real. Her name is Miss Little Goth, and she is on D9's chat. She's in there every day. I think that might be his girlfriend or his wife, or just a great fan like myself.
Little Miss Goth?
Little Miss Goth.
Yeah, she's always in his streams, yeah.
Yeah. Canadian Immigrants Day.
Mm-hmm.
Palamo.
Immigrate to Canada.
Oh, that's what we said when we first got a leader that we didn't want. My daughter said my oldest daughter said she was going to move to Canada.
She did.
Yes, she did. Road Trip Day. Oh man, I'm going to tell you about a road trip we took. Boss Babe Day. Oh, really? Oh, maybe I can watch that movie because I haven't watched all of them. And Vanilla Pudding Day. You better not say that too loud because Hannah's going to want to go to get some banana pudding. But I showed her how to make banana pudding one time, and she did well. Mm-hmm. And of course, as always, every day is Cheryl Chicka Chicka Boom Boom Day. Yep. Let me tell you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. Keep it going, please.
Yeah, let me tell you, Zach. Let me tell you what happened this morning. Jeremy, when he was helping me, oh, this is where I left off at.
You did.
You
Your
helped me.
first sentence got squirrel momented, and now you're finally back around to it after 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, whatever. Well, and then,
No, you did. You're wearing a bathing suit. I helped you get dressed.
oh yeah, okay, there you go. You helped me get dressed,
And
and then
then-
we thought the swimming suit was on right. Guess what? When Jeremy touched the back, because he always touches the back after he has put the clothes on, he always touches the back of the clothes.
I got to pull the back up a little bit.
And guess what? It was on backwards. He said, "Your
The
plate,
holders are back here. They should
yeah,
be
your
in the
Chi
front.
holders are in the back, not the
Yeah.
front." And so he said, "Twist it around." I said, "We can't twist this
You can't
around."
twist it. It's a one piece.
Yeah, so you gotta take it off, and then we gotta start all over. So that was a get dressed moment.
Yes.
But I have, and I don't know if Jeremy did it or not, Ham and Cheese, which is Mike and Tracy, former Cruise Nuts. That's their second channel.
Mhm.
They got 2 point something subscribers on there, and that's a good because they just had to start over their channel because their channel was hacked.
Mhm.
So, but they got two. The cruise drones, that's still Mike and Tracy.
Cruise ship drone. Yeah.
But let me tell you, they sent this really cute video. I was sitting down in the studio when I looked at it, and man, it's about tequila, and that is funny,
Right.
and it's a very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
he's back. He's not on vacation anymore. He's back.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, it's about tequila, and it is funny. The music is on point. You're gonna say, "Man, this is good. This is good." So that's that. And then I made some more notes.
They're in your text message on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Oh, I'm on the. Oh yeah, I'm on the Big Daddy. Let me see.
Mm.
Okay, Tracy set sail. Set sea. What is it?
Trisha.
Trisha. Why do I call her Tracy?
Nope, because you just got through talking about Huggy Bear.
Okay. Trisha is packing for her trip in June.
Whoop whoop.
She's got either 12 days or whatever she's doing. I'm so happy because I saw that. I read her comment in somebody's chat. I think
Your packing habits are being stalked in Kurt and Marcia.
Yeah, that's where it was. And so I want to let you know I am very proud of you. You're not waiting to the day before or the day of. You're packing on time.
Mhm.
I would say on time, but for me, on time is like a year. But when I get back from the booze cruise, I'm gonna start packing for February 14th cruise. Man, that's gonna be a task because I don't know what to pull out the cruise closet for us to take, and it's a short cruise. So again, we'll probably take everything in one suitcase because that's what we're doing on the booze cruise.
Cruise 4.0.
Yeah. So I want to ask y'all this, and this is something that Memorial Day. We're doing some things for Memorial Day. Okay. Oh no, back up before we go there. Let me tell you why we weren't in most of you all's Thursday evening live streams. Is because we went to our grandson who is in Arizona State playing football. They grabbed him up and he had to come. Well, he didn't have to commit because he had several offers, but he committed to them. So they flew him out there, started him on everything, just everything before he actually graduated. And then he graduated with the right amount of credits. And I tell you what, last night was his graduation where he walks across the stage. Y'all, tell me why they had this graduation out in an open
Outside.
state, out in an open stadium with 98% chance of rain.
Yep.
Okay, here's the deal. We went out there and he
The answer is yes, Scott. Hold on. I got to hold him right here. Yes, we're going to a game. We're going to Scottsdale for a game. And plus, we will be getting in contact with you whenever we go out there because we do want to do a Scottsdale meetup with you and quite possibly Randy if he can make it. But I think he's a little far away from Scottsdale.
yeah, and we'll be staying in Tempe, Arizona, because that's where
I'm at Tempe.
They say it's close to the stadium.
We're flying into Tempe.
We're flying into Tempe. No, we can't fly into Tempe. We got to
fly into
somewhere. I can't remember.
But we're flying into.
But we're going to end up in Tempe. We're staying in Tempe, Arizona, once we fly in, and he will be giving us some tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stay in Tempe. Why?
Don't stay in Tempe. That's in the hood.
Oh, okay. I don't want to stay.
I'll put you in my hotel in Scottsdale for 50% off. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Is that far from Arizona State?
I think it's right there in the town where he is.
Okay. Well, thank you. We're coming. His first game in September is going to be in London. We looked that up. We could have gone. It wasn't that expensive to go over there, fly over there, and fly back for the weekend.
I wonder what an Arizona hood would be like.
I don't want to know.
It's like, do I want to go outside today?
I don't want to go. But anyway, let me tell you. We can get a rent-a-car to go there. Mm-hmm. And then, because what we're doing, we're going to the game. We're staying overnight, going to the game, and flying back out. Mm-hmm. We're taking just an overnight bag. That's what we're gonna do. Overnight.
If we go in the winter, we got those backpack hoodies. We could just put our stuff in the backpack hoodie.
Yeah,
it's
but
a hoodie with an attached backpack.
It's the desert, and we're not gonna be wearing a hoodie in the desert.
I'm just saying we could carry it and call it a piece of clothes. Because it is.
And so, in a way.
And you and Hannah are going to get cold on the plane.
We'll take our blankets. Because Hannah always takes a blanket. Oh, okay. Thank you. Guns, shootings, robberies, all of that. Oh, okay. And where he's staying, I'm not sure, Scott, where he's staying, but he's got a roommate, and it's a really nice place. It's called something with a P. I can't remember, but it's a P.
Yeah, it's a very nice luxury apartment complex.
Yeah, and man, it made me want to move. It made me want to move to Arizona. I don't know his address. I don't know, but anyway, it's 701. No, is that 701? His address 707 or 701.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but it's a 70 something 6th Street or something, 6th Avenue or something. Yeah, I think that's somewhere he lives. But anyway, back to where I was talking about. Now, I need to ask people in the chat. This is something that I don't know if it bothers you, or it may not bother you. But for me,
oh, look, he knows it. He said, I went to that penthouse for a block party 6 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, beautiful place. It's a nice luxury apartment complex. They got a bike room. They got a room where you can wash yourself and your bike after a bike ride.
Yeah. And then you can grill and watch TV.
Outside. Yeah, they got a big outside.
His roommate is
kitchen
another football player.
with the big TVs and stuff out there.
Man,
Yeah.
and the only reason I know all of this,
Do they have lasers that will kill the scorpions right before they sting you?
They need
I
to.
don't know. I haven't told him about that, but I'm sure the coach has.
Check your shoes in Arizona.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. I forgot to tell him about that. Shoes. I forgot to tell him.
I think I would throw my shoes across the room one time before I put them on every day, just like and knock whatever's loose out of them. You know what I mean?
wouldn't wear shoes.
Most days TikTok is just dropping me off anywhere, right? And yesterday at one point it dropped me off at a guy pulling his drawer open in some random room in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And spraying a scorpion that was in it, and then closing the door, and then it was done. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah. I really like that TikTok video. Baby finally saw it and she was like, "Ooh, what is this?"
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
The gas.
That was the gas pump thing.
The infringing gas pump.
Yes, I thought that was so cute. Man,
I don't know why, but like as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, infringement.
Yeah, somebody else says that because that came in my mind.
And speaking of the day, I know that you wanted to cover this too, baby. The reason why this is behind us is because of all of those who have fallen in the service to our country. And we want to take this opportunity to not only thank them, but to also thank their families who are still mourning over their loss.
Right.
So do we definitely want to thank everybody, whether you served in the new Space Force or whether you've been old school military. Thank you. Everybody who has currently served or served in the past for my freedom. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I had and the reason why it's so dear to me, I had a cousin, the first cousin I've ever had, that died while in the military. His plane blew up. And it was really, like when you go and you sit down and you hear them shoot those guns off at the cemetery, it was like, it still gives me chills because it's, I don't know, it just moved you, and then they play that thing on the bugle taps. I think that is, I don't know what it is, what they play, but that still is in my
baby. Look at the screen because Will's in Texas too.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We're not down there in central. You say Central Texas? Yeah. No, we don't. I have not seen a scorpion where we stay. I rebuke that.
Wait, but isn't West Texas where the desert is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the hill country, coincidentally, yeah, hill country and the desert out there, and scorpions, rattlesnakes. Anytime you hear of a Texas like really bad rattlesnake, chances are it's past San Antonio out there somewhere in the nether regions on the way to Scott's.
Well, all I know is no, I don't even want to go there with bugs. I don't even want to talk about bugs because I don't like flies. I can spot a fly.
There was a fly in the house yesterday. We was chilling. I mean, max chilling. Not even wanting to go to the graduation because it was supposed to be storming and it did rain during the graduation.
And it did rain.
And we had to leave early.
But we had our umbrella, but it started raining.
Yeah,
it rained
really hard, and I had to park like a half a mile away. I you know how these big graduation things are. I had to park way down the road, street park. At that, and yeah, I was nervous during the whole time. Man,
it started raining here yesterday, and it's not supposed to stop until Tuesday.
Welcome to our.
Or I should say till Wednesday. It's supposed to rain through Tuesday, right?
I got something for everybody. Stop the presses. Stop the presses because I've been wanting to do this ever since I set it up. But yes, it's the weather segment here on Go Live Together.
Oh my God.
This is Go Live Together weather. Thank you. Even before we start the show today, because this is exciting. Here where we are, it is 70 degrees, cloudy with a high of 83 and a low of 68. In Pine Bluff, Arkansas, it is 70 degrees with rain. In Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, it is 6 degrees and cloudy, high of 63, low of 50.
56. Scott
Yeah.
must be cold.
Listen, I've got the heat on, all right, and
Oh my
it's
God.
and it's only supposed to be if you look at that forecast, right? Okay, that forecast. Look, it's only going to be 52 degrees tomorrow and 49 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See it right here. There's the 10-day forecast. We got 100, 100, 100, 95, and 70. Man, you putting out Houston numbers at this point.
Yeah,
my
that
God.
rain. That's rain. That rain
Houston
is
gets a lot of rain like this, like all week long. And then there's maybe 2 days of sun all the time.
all the
It
time.
rains all the time. Tampa, it is 80 degrees with a high of 93 and a low of 75.
That's too hot.
No, well, this weekend it's going to rain 65, 65, and 50. And speaking of Monday, we will not have a show on Monday. We might be live, but go
We
live.
want everybody else to
Monday.
spend time with their family and enjoy
San Antonio, it is 69 degrees, mostly cloudy with a high of
severe weather.
flood
Oh,
watch.
Ricky.
Flood watch, yeah. If you are sailing out of Galveston today, it is 78 degrees with 84% chance. High of 84 and 73. Severe flood watch until 7 a.m.
And they mean that
Mhm.
because like where we were on West Beach side and it always flooded.
It's
But I
gonna be
didn't
hot
know
in Lake
that.
Charles too. Look at this. It's going to be hot in Lake Charles. 75 with a
Yeah.
high of 87 and a low of 69.
And they got severe weather.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And that'll do it for the
But-
weather.
Oh, okay. But man, that weather in Galveston, when they say flood, beware. On the west end, it floods every street up to 39th or whatever. Yeah, 39th where my aunt stayed. It stays. It floods. The street floods.
Harborside.
Mm-hmm.
And Tournament.
Yeah, so be careful. And Rick is posting driving instructions for the to get to the ports because Harborside has a lot of construction. I don't know why, but they're trying to make it where they have a street that's going to all the ports and it misses Harborside. So, or you miss something. So, just beware of the traffic when you go down there. Go a day early. Will G's 66 in Central Texas with a high of 80.
It's cooler. I'm enjoying the cool weather. I'm telling you, man, it is awesome. Yes.
Wait, what you gonna say?
Yeah.
What are you?
A high of 68 degrees. And it's May. It's May. We shouldn't be saying the word 60 right now. In
We shouldn't be saying 50 either.
my language, we wake up
Look at
to
sky.
Those temperatures you saw for here, okay? The weather guy last night, the local weather guy said that it is anywhere, depending on where you're at in this area, it is anywhere from 25 to 30 degrees below normal.
Yes, it is. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it because
Yeah, but see, that's global warming. I still believe in that. Some of our high officials don't, but I believe in global warming. And this right here, Scott experiencing 46-degree weather. That's
And
not
then six straight days of nothing but heavy
heavy
we got a lot of
rain.
rain too.
So, my beehives are gonna float away, man.
Yeah. And then in the backyard that I just now spent 6 hours yesterday setting up. I was moving slow. I was in nobody's hurry at all. I stayed busy all day long yesterday, and then at the end of the day, my hands started shaking. I did so much. I did too much yesterday outside, is what it was. But hey, we got an outside oasis, and it's waterproof because Hannah tested it yesterday. She went out there, zipped up in that gazebo and stayed while it was raining. She did not get wet once. Did not get wet at all. So the gazebo's working, and it ain't nothing but a little pop up. It's cool.
Yeah.
I also wanted to mention too, I saw the hurricane report. Looks like we're supposed to get fewer than normal or fewer than usual storms. I'm going to assume that that's because of the La Nina or whatever that you have this year. So hopefully the cruise destinations won't fare so badly this year.
Yeah, because Jamaica got ripped up last year. I know that we didn't have to evacuate last year. There were fewer coming to Western Caribbean than there were to Atlantic. Like the Atlantic had a real bad season, but then
Florida and California,
the west coast of Florida really got hit hard last year. I thought
it did. You know, it hooked. They always hook back up. You know, and this hook didn't come far west like it normally do. We were watching it carefully.
Yeah, and Jennifer and I, you know, as soon as they say a hurricane is coming, like Beryl, we say, "What are you going to do? Are you evacuating?" And what we say, no, because it's a
It's Category 1.
But Category 1, we didn't know what was happening around where we stayed. The transformers fell on the ground. We had no cell service. We had no lights. We had nothing.
We gave away all of our food and came to Dallas.
Yeah, we did. We gave our neighbors that were staying,
emptied the freezers,
and we gave them our food and said, "It's yours. We're going to Dallas until the electricity come back on." And it was 30 days.
Before we left, we did spend 2 or 3 days out there in the car. We slept in the car
to get wind coming through.
You know, to get some air coming through, or you know, to get cross breeze. We slept with everybody was sleeping in the parking lot, like in their vehicle. We would turn it on, get a little air flowing, you know, and stuff like that, and then
and charge your phone, you know.
Yeah. And then after a couple of days, we realized that we wasn't going to get cell service back, you know,
or
that
electricity.
Or electricity. So we
left
and stayed for most of the summer.
Yeah. So, what are y'all doing for Memorial Day?
Camping. We're going down to Mayaca again. I didn't realize when we booked it that like everything is closed the week we're there. Go figure.
Yep.
And what I mean by that is the bird boardwalk was damaged in a hurricane 3 years ago, and they still haven't fixed it. And then they've shut down the canopy walk and the observation tower for whatever reason. It didn't make clear what they were actually doing to it because that's been fine and there's been no damage. So I don't know if they're renovating it or what, but that's closed down. You can't launch any kayaks or boats because of the low water area at their launch points because it's receded. And it's like, oh my goodness. I guess we're just going to try to capture some wildlife. So it's still early enough in the year where we won't have babies, but there should still be some babies. So hopefully we can catch them at dusk and dawn. And there's a bunch of gators. So.
Oh, wow. Have you seen one up close?
What, a gator?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like less than 6 feet. And then someone said, oh, you can just walk around it. And I'm like, no. So we turned around on our hike to go back the other way. We were at Circle B Bar Reserve, which is in the middle of Lakeland in an industrial area. And then they have like these 300 acres of marshlands that are there. And so there's this path that's about 6 feet wide that you have swamp on one side and then occasional swamp and forest and then swamp and forest. And as you go down that trail, you can see all the gators and wildlife and stuff like that. And this he-mama one was laying across the pathway. And you had about 6 inches from his snout to the water. And they're like, if you could just walk past him and as long as you don't move fast, he won't do anything. I'm like, no. It's like I got close enough to see him really close, but then CJ took another step or two, and you could hear the breath. And then
Really?
and we're like, no, not just no, but hell no.
Yeah.
It was one of these when we heard it. Hang on. I got to find it because it'll bring in, and you guys know what I'm saying. You hear that hiss, and you get this.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we watch animal shows all night long. That's how I go to bed now. I don't do the Pitch Life Rainfall. I do, and she's exercising now during the day when she goes on live. But I watch animal shows. We can tell you about all animals, elephants and tigers and all of that. Not too many bears though, but we watch them because of Jeremy.
What can you tell me about honeybees, Cheryl?
Oh, honeybees. You know what? They camouflage themselves on flowers. And I point at flowers because I had to remember the word. And it can pollinate on the flowers, but they go around and they can go up in it. Like if it's one of those.
Do they infringe upon the flower?
They do. They infringe upon the flowers.
Oh, okay.
And,
I was just wondering.
If you don't bother them, this is what the man said on TV, despite what Scott has said, but I don't care what either one. I'm like,
pay no mind to the beekeeper.
Yeah, don't trust the people who know what they're doing.
Right.
The internet said this, and you're wrong.
and you.
Despite what Scott said before, they're not going to bother you. You know, da 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 da. The man said the same thing. They're here for the ecosystem, and so
they're defensive rather than aggressive.
Yes,
Yellow jackets, stuff like that. You know, like they're aggressive, but honeybees
are aggressive. Red wasp.
I tell people all the time, it can be hard to distinguish the difference between defensive and aggressive, but they are defensive.
Bottom line is, if you jump in the water with the shark, you become the shark's food, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So Ryan, I'm curious. Have you ever eaten gator?
I actually have. I have.
Yeah. And does it taste like chicken?
I would say almost like a hush puppy, if you will. I forgot what they call them, but like gator bites or whatever that are.
Yeah, like a fritter or something.
Fritter. Yeah, a gator fritter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
does it taste like chicken?
It actually does. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. They always say that reptiles, for some reason, taste like chicken. So,
has anybody had snake? No.
I don't know if I have. I grew up in Southwest Louisiana. They put food on a plate and I ate it. That's I stopped asking questions.
I would never eat a squirrel.
I stopped asking questions after they told me I was eating duck. Okay, my stepbrothers would go duck hunting. They would hunt ducks, squirrels, and bring it all home, clean it, cook it, and we would eat it. Okay, that's our lifestyle in Louisiana. That's the way we do. Okay, so they go hunt, bring them home, clean them, cook them, boom. So I asked, this is not chicken. What kind of bird is this? And they told me it was duck. It was the duck that Tim went and shot. And I'm like, the duck? And I was a little bitty kid. You know, I stopped asking what I was eating at a very young age because they'll put anything in that pot. You don't know what's going on. Yeah. I have eaten squirrel. I have eaten squirrel. I have eaten rabbit, goose. I've eaten a lot of different stuff. And one of my favorites is alligator. It was alligator on a stick at a crawfish festival in Cypress, Texas. I will never forget it. It was gator on a stick, and it was very good. They had gator, they had crawfish. All the Cajun dishes were there. And the gator, it was not slimy. It was not wild tasting. It was a cross between deer meat and beef, believe it or not. It was really good. Alligator. I didn't have high expectations with it, but it was very good. Yep.
No, I haven't ate anything like that. I would never eat something that would kill me.
I mean,
And
I'll try anything, but I draw the line at chitlins and stuff like that. So
so what?
I will not eat a chitlin. I'm
It's crazy. Like I've had rabbit and I've had antelope and I've had shark. Shark is real fishy, right?
Really?
Like, yeah, you can't eat a lot of it. Starts to kind of get too fishy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't like real fishy stuff.
But it's thick. It's like a big old thick steak. I'm telling you, it was shark steaks is what it was. I had it, and it was good. Welcome. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Ryan. Right here is Cheryl, and up there is Scott. Good morning, and welcome in #Team Replay. If you are here for that reason, first of all, thank you guys so much for coming in to check out the show today. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, be safe this Memorial Day weekend. We will not have a show on Monday, so that everybody can just have a simple day off. We will be on live. However, we will not be on Go Live Together. So, because that is the day that I'm supposed to be grilling. I'm going to break my grill in. I'm going to be doing some pork ribs, and so we'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. I did not get a smoker yet. I just broke out the grill, so this is how we're kicking the summer off. And we have a new graduate also here in the house. We have a fourth grader. A fourth grader's in the house. That's right.
Don't wake them up. We came back with an extra child last night.
Yeah, we did. We gained an extra Gigi's baby, so we got two here. Mm-hmm. But yes, Hannah has graduated the third grade, and she is moving on. Congrats to Hannah. Yep, big ups. Mm-hmm. She had her graduation glasses on and everything. It was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, we got her getting a present.
They had an award ceremony at the school. And we went to it yesterday morning. Like I said, yesterday was really, really busy. It began right after the show. We took off to the school and then stayed busy all day long. And she got several awards. I got a folder full of them because not only did she break through the reading ceiling this year, but she also reversed her grades, especially after
honor roll.
After a move, because that was. That's traumatic to anybody. But yeah, she did that. She flipped everything around. I'm so proud of her.
Yep.
Yeah. Will G's dad was a big hunter. Eating a lot of great stuff. Nice. Very good.
Yeah. And what is he eating? What did he say he's eating?
A lot of crazy stuff.
Oh, a lot of crazy. Yeah. I don't eat.
So like my son was, when my son was in high school, he was on the honor roll like all the time. Right. Mm-hmm. But then when he went to college, he was on the dean's list like almost every single semester.
Like naming.
And it was a big deal, right? But it was happening so often that it made it hard for us to like kind of keep making it a big deal.
Okay. I know, right?
It's like, oh, again, right? But we did our best though. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super proud of Hannah. And speaking of the live chat, if you are here for the live chat, good morning and welcome in viewers, moderators, members, lurkers, and everywhere who is working, listening, driving, and listening, and everybody in between. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of the show. And we, before you guys leave today, have to give you some cruise news. So let's get it.
Wait. Oh, I got something to say. Okay, I got one thing to say before you do the news, because this is news. It's news to me. Okay, it matters to me because for those of you that were here last week, let me tell you what happened. Y'all remember the day that they had no chat? I think that was on Wednesday night, I believe. I don't know when it was.
Old news.
This is last week news.
No, I got something to say. This is real important because this boggled my mind, and it on my thing to talk about. Let me tell
I
you.
know it's a slow news day because we're bringing back old news.
I was like,
Yes.
you remember like 5 years ago when your camera wasn't working, Jeremy, and how you went on and on and on about it?
I will. Believe me. But ask Scott if I have a technical
This is
glitch during the
important,
show. The next week I ain't no good. I am
this is
no
gonna
good for the next week.
this is gonna make the chat do their head like this when I say this. Well, remember when the chat wasn't working? Let me tell you. Now the chat is working, and guess what? They're not saying anybody that's coming in the chat. I have to, because they've changed the color of the chat, so it's hard for me to read your name because I don't have my glasses here at the desk. But it's hard to read the name of who said it. But it's they're always trying to trick me, Danny. Always. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter if they see the chat anymore, because guess what? They don't say nothing about who's coming in anymore. So go figure. They just went bananas because of the chat. I don't know. I guess that's a man thing. There's something not working. Let's figure it out. And then when it starts working, and then it starts working better than they thought, because now you guys can see everybody that's in the chat on every channel. And see, go figure. That's all my news. But that was news to me because I couldn't wrap my head around. You can't see the chat, but then now you see the chat, and then now you don't say nothing to the people in the chat because they can see everything in the chat themselves. So I'll sit back and be quiet. This is my I'm done moment. Okay, I'm done.
Look, mine doesn't work. Mine's broken.
Because you're not doing a thing right.
MacBook.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's doing a Mac.
That seems. I don't know. That seems kind of like a Windows problem to me.
Sounds like a Windows NVIDIA problem to me.
Hey, okay, but NVIDIA. Okay, come on, NVIDIA. If you're listening,
Oh,
I'm
look,
headed to you.
Ryan's work.
I know, NVIDIA. If you're listening, I'm headed to you soon. And we like these things. We like to do these things and make our videos boogered and do all of these things.
You're never going to be able to do this again, Jeremy.
I know, but you're okay. But that's something that you can do post me doing the transition. I'm
Although
I'm
I can't do the full outline
everything
like Scott does, so I guess it's a give and take on what you do.
I think that is awesome. I do like the glow. Yes.
If we could just mesh them.
Well, here's some cruise news that I know that is interesting to some and a lot of us. 4 major cruise lines may now be on the hook for a collective $440 million in fines as a U.S. Supreme Court has overturned an appeal that initially threw out that significant fine related to years of sailings to Cuba involving seized property. The Supreme Court's 8-1 decision was handed down on Thursday, May 21st, following more than a year of proceedings in the appeals case. While the Supreme Court is not directly levying fines on the cruise lines, this decision does permit the lawsuit to move forward against Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, and MSC. These 4 cruise lines all operated sailings to Cuba from 2016 to 2019 using Havana Docks as the cruise terminal. It is that terminal and its ownership that is in dispute owing to confiscation laws, who received compensation for the use, and whether the cruise lines were properly authorized for their visits.
Oh, wow.
Havana Docks has shown that the cruise lines used confiscated property in which Havana Docks had a property interest and to which it owns a claim, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote in the majority opinion.
Oh, he's stupid. I don't care about him. He's about a stupid person.
That is stupid. I agree.
Yeah, he's a stupid person. Whatever he says is stupid. He's like listening or reading something a dummy wrote.
Sorry, guys. My system is just like my work system has been acting up, and it's gotten to the apex, and IT still can't figure it out. And now I'm getting all of these weird messages about, hey, this can't be open, this can't be open, this can't be open. I'm like, I'm not trying to open any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know the title of these things that you're popping up. QA, QC action plan. I'm not going to open up a QA action plan. Anyway, sorry, guys. I hate it when the systems just don't start, they just like stop working.
That's okay, because you have the tech person right above you that could probably tell you about
like the only thing I have to say about that story is as one of the people who did sail to Cuba, right? Right after that, right after we started being able to sail to Cuba, that's when there was a story. It didn't get front page, or anything, but one of the reports had mentioned that, yes, that, of course, all of that stuff had been owned by private companies or corporations or whatever, prior to the revolution, right? And then, of course, after the revolution, the government took control of the entire country and everything in it. So, of course, while we were there, we were told that we could only shop at government-run stores. Like if we wanted to buy anything, we had to buy it from a government store, and we couldn't buy it from an individual unless the individual was displaying a government license. Like they had to wear it around their neck. Right? Anyway, my point is that they had said back then that the companies that had filed the lawsuit about the docks had literally not taken any action against the government in like 30 years, right? And that they were only now doing it because there were deep pockets involved and that they saw an opportunity to try to make some money. Now, again, this is an opinion, don't know. Obviously, they have a right to, their property, but I kind of see it as the same as eminent domain, government can come in and take your property anytime they want under eminent domain. Kind of the same thing. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but basically they said that when they checked the court records, there had been no filings against or related to those docks in like 30 years, and that it was only now happening because the cruise lines were involved and they thought maybe they could make some money off of it.
Yep.
So.
One family experienced an unusual situation that took away from the excitement for their upcoming Carnival cruise after one spouse was temporarily booted from an upcoming reservation due to a case of mistaken identity.
Uh-oh.
The cruiser stated that one spouse had been banned due to an incident that occurred on a P&O Cruises ship, which is a sister brand to Carnival Cruise Line. While this would be understandable if the guest to be had acted out and on a previous sailing, they had never actually set foot aboard a P&O ship and could not have done what they were accused of doing. Quote, I was scheduled to go on a Carnival cruise in a couple of weeks with my spouse and children. My spouse got an email today from Carnival that our cruise had been updated and that the update was I was removed as a guest from our cruise. My spouse contacted Carnival, and Carnival stated I was removed by Carnival Security. An email was exchanged with Carnival Security, and Carnival Security stated that I was on the no sail list because of an incident that occurred on a P&O cruise. The problem is I've never been on a P&O cruise. It is unclear which specific sailing the family is booked on, but officially the summer peak season and prime time for families to take the high seas on fun ships. Typically, once a guest winds up on Carnival's no sail list, they are banned for life from all ships that operate under the Carnival Corporation. And this is brand new news. I did not know this prior to this news story.
So how do they ban the people? Well, on Carnival, the ones that have bras. How do they know their names? How do they get their names to ban them?
They got their names.
Yeah, they got their names and stuff, and of course they take their ship cards. They know who they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got all of your information, all your travel stuff.
Man, that's horrible that he's never been on a P&O.
And
those big creators got banned from P&O. And
from Was it? Well, it was from Margaritaville, right?
Well, there was
Yeah.
one from Margaritaville, and then it was those two guys who got married. There was these two guys that got married on one of the other big ships. They're like from UK. I watch a lot of UK stuff, but and I don't know why. I just watching their stuff. I don't know. Go on. I do. I watch a lot of people that I can't even remember their names because I don't write it down. I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm done.
Update. I have spoken with customer service with Carnival, who was great. He escalated to another team, and my final response from Carnival is I was able to get on P&O. Oh no, I have to get P&O to clear my name from the no sale list. Carnival claims that they are unable to review P&O records to review the incident, and they only have access to the P&O no sale list. In a second update posted hours later, the guest stated that the situation wasn't resolved, but Carnival security had asked for a picture of their photo ID. This at least indicated that things were moving in the right direction. It wasn't until the morning of May 21st that the family finally learned the spouse had been cleared and their booking was reinstated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. And let me see when they started it. Days to resolve. Let me see. Okay, May 19th. A couple of days. It took them a couple of days to do it, but they finally did it.
Hey, like citing recent litigation against Carnival, right? I was thinking that the next I was thinking that when I go on a Jubilee, right, that if they serve me too much Shaq's Big Chicken and I gain even 1 pound,
oh yeah,
I'm just going to come back and sue them
because
I'm going to say that they served me too many chicken fingers.
Yes.
Yep.
If it wasn't so readily available, I wouldn't have overeaten.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all.
Yes.
Vicky,
Based on precedence, I should be able to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you didn't drink 15 shots, but what you did do, you gained weight because they kept serving you Shaq's chicken.
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm totally thinking about it.
And I'm thinking about getting MSC for that one shot of Doers. I think they slipped me a Mickey or something, man. that was oof. I got knocked out. I missed 2 meals messing with them.
Yes.
Anyway, in other news, Vicky has a special guest on this morning, so we will go ahead and get out of here for the day.
And not only that, I think you're right. It was Ben and David. I think it was Ben and David.
It's Ben and David.
Because they got married. They got married on the thing on one of their ships, and I couldn't understand. But then they made a big to do about it, So,
yep. All righty, y'all. Well,
but I got something else to say. But you know what they're doing now? Wait, and then we're gonna hang up. Wait, they are. This is something but I'm already on Vicky's. But they are doing this. The cruise lines are doing this to creators more and more. If you talk bad about their cruise line, they are banning you from cruising. Now, I'm watching these people step back, like what's his name? Tony was saying he wasn't going to take any more free cruises from the cruise line because, he wanted to be able to say what he wanted to say, and, I'm not subscribed to him, but he comes across my feed because it's my algorithm cruising. So, and that's why I probably watch all these other cruise channels too. But let me tell you, because for me, I tag the cruise line that I'm talking about. And, but I don't ever say anything too bad, like, I don't know. I've said things, but not, okay. I've said something about, Paradise's Deluxe Ocean View. There was a what is it called? A can a corn
Sardine
can,
Yeah.
sardine can that we had to turn sideways. Me and Jeremy could not get out the same door.
I had to
if
fold
we
myself
wanted
in half to get underneath the fold down bed, which goes
And
directly
he hit
over
his
the
head
end
all the
of
time.
bed, and I hit my head. Yeah.
And so maybe you should have contacted John Hill about hitting your head.
No, he's busy enough. He's busy enough. I'll just, and
But that's
they're
all I
never
want to
coming after
say.
you.
Creators, be careful, because I know some of you are new to the game and you don't know what we know.
9 a.m.
Yeah, the issue is you definitely have freedom of speech, but you're not freedom from consequences, and they don't like when people talk very, very, very negative about.
Yeah, I mean, like you have freedom of speech against the government, right?
Yeah.
But not a private corporation, especially one that isn't even basically a U.S. based corporation. So
Right.
but yeah, so Keith, right, Cruising with Keith, he did a video where he was, he's in construction, so he has some, building, expertise and knowledge, and he was making some comments about the dock at Great Stirrup Cay.
Yep.
Which is Norwegian's island. He was making some comments about it, and then and he actually said, one of the comments he actually said is that somebody's definitely going to get hurt on this, and then somebody actually did get hurt on it, and then they hired a law firm and to sue Norwegian, and that law firm contacted Keith and said, "Can you please give us your footage from this particular video where you talked about that?" And then Keith called me and he was like, "What should I do?" And I was like, "Listen, first of all, don't give it to him for free." I said, "Second of all, take it down right now so they can't find a way to steal it off of YouTube, right? And get it, basically just take it from you." I said, "So take it down right now. Don't give it to him for free." I was like, "And if you do decide to give it to him, just know that when Norwegian finds out about it through the discovery process of the court action, you're never cruising Norwegian."
Yeah, you're
Right.
done.
And also they might contact Google about his channel too, about defamation of whatever.
Right.
But,
So
yeah,
I just told him, I was like, "So just be prepared about all that." And then he was like, "Good points." He was like, "That's why."
That's right.
And then he, of course, to my knowledge, he never did actually end up giving it to him. So, and he did take the video down. So, and then right after that, though, Norwegian stopped using the dock.
Yep.
And it went back to 100% tendering again.
And Go Live Together reported it. I remember that. That was that's crazy. But yeah, be careful what you say. I sit here silently through the show, and most days I sit silently. Yep. Because I know that to be entirely true. Even out here on these streets, your words are no longer protected. I don't know that they ever were, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys took these words and will go with it for the remainder of the day, because we're sending you over to Vicky. Let her know we are on the way by leaving a hashtag GLT raid in the chat. In the meantime and in between time, y'all take care of each other out there. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And
let me tell you who's on with
Go Live
Vicky.
Together.
Wake you, Keith Armstrong. Lord,
No, okay. Well,
and guess what? I have a mouth. I'm able to talk, and
you
can't do.
You can't use it freely. You cannot use it freely. We got to hit in live before that.
Figure it. Look at him. They're stuck.
Coffee in my cup, sun just peeking through. TV glowing in the kitchen like it always do.
Cheryl's laughing first, Jeremy's got that grin. Ryan's talking ports and plans. Ricky's reeling us in.
Go live together, start the day, sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, rise and shine, talking trips that feel like mine. From cruise dreams to travel weather, I feel the world when we go live together.
There's swapping little secrets on packing light, packing smart. Which deck has the quiet spots where the late night stories start?
Scott's breaking all the tech news with that Scotty J screen star shine. I'm taking notes on napkins while my eggs get cold on the side.
Go live together, start the day, sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, rise and shine, talking trips that feel like mine. From cruise dreams to travel weather, I feel the world when we go live together.
One day I'll book that cabin bag by the door, heart on my sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Till then I'll keep on cruising through that YouTube show, make believe.
Go live together, start the day,
Sailing off while we still stay. They paint that water white and blue from my small town living room view. Go live together, don't let go. You're my map and my talk show road. From cruise news to travel chatter, you bring us all on board. We go live together.